Hi everybody, I'm Mike, and this is Crusader Kings 2. Some of you may have noticed that I didn't produce any videos last week, and the reason for that is, sick like a dog all week. Sorry. I was all messed up and terribly, terribly sick. It was a bad time. It really, really, really sucked. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, that's why there were no videos last week. Sorry. I know you hear that a lot. My bad. Don't know what to tell you. Been a crappy year. So some of you said that you wanted to see me play Crusader Kings, either, through Steam or, telling me through comments that you wanted to see me play, like, strategy games or whatever. This is a grand strategy game. And some of you actually asked for Crusader Kings by name, which blew me away because the first time I played it didn't seem like anybody cared. But, since some of you asked, you may have actually been the only people who watched it the first time around, but the vocal minority wins, right? Especially when it's a game that I want to play. So, that being said, that's what I'm going to play. Now, with Crusader Kings, you can just play and try to take over the world and yada yada yada. Or you can kind of shoot for, one of the particular achievements. And that's cool, too. I was playing a personal game of Crusader Kings, and I wanted to do something that I'd never done before. And I actually didn't get around to finishing that game, but I think I was in a place to be able to work toward it, and I was in a very good place to be able to do it. I'd become the Holy Roman Emperor. I own most of the land, basically from here to here, more or less, including, like, mainland Italy and stuff like that, except for a few little chunks here and there. I'd taken big chunks out of the Byzantines. Khazaria was a big thing, though. Anyway, I was very well placed to achieve my goal, which is what I'm going to try to do in this game. My goal is to become... Where is it? The king of this place. The Christian king of this place. And that place is Jerusalem. This game is Crusader Kings. When it first came out, you could only play as a Catholic. And yeah, I mean, you couldn't play as a Muslim or as a Tengri or a Norse or anything like that. And, it was about the Crusades. What I want to be able to do is go and build my empire and take a bunch of, power and land and stuff like that. So I'll be well placed when the Pope finally calls the Crusades to be able to take Jerusalem. And, yeah, that's my goal. I want to take Jerusalem. Via crusade. But I don't want to be the Abbasid dynasty, because, I want to be... Pop filter? No. No. Sorry, my pop filter moved. Yeah, but I wanted to do it as a Catholic. Why? I don't know. Something to do. So, starting off in 769, you have there are a lot of the world in Europe is Catholic, right? Even parts of the Muslim world, Muslim-controlled world, anyway. Like, this big part of the Umayyad dynasty here is Catholic, even though they're Muslims. there's, like I said, there's a lot of Catholic countries and stuff like that, but there are actually few choices of actual countries. You know what I mean? They're all just very big blobs of countries. Like, there's Lombardy, there's Middle Francia, and then there's like West Francia and Saxony, and you know, then you get some of the smaller stuff up here. But it's all like, either you take this gigantic country, or you're like Essex, you know, a two-province minor. So what I did last time, and I think I'm going to do this time, is I'm going to be Bavaria. Because that allows me to... I thought about being Saxony for a long time. But if I want to expand, I have to fight against all of these Slavs. Which is what I have to do here, too. But actually, maybe Saxony might not be the worst idea. You know, I just changed my mind, maybe. Maybe I want to be Saxony. Grand Chief Theodoric of Saxony. Maybe that's who I'm going to be. Yeah, you are Catholic, right? Oh no, you're Germanic. I can't do that then. Well, looks like Bavaria it is. Yep, Bavaria it is. Alright. So, King Tesla of Bavaria. Usually I'd use the ruler designer to try to do stuff, but I think it might be fun to try to get some achievements and stuff like that. So we're going to play an Iron Man, and I'm not going to play with the ruler creator. So, this one will be... I guess I could have left it as Iron Man Bavaria. And then we'll add a YT at the end here, so we know. This is actually the game that I was playing before, where I became the Holy Roman Emperor. It was going real well. Anyway, so we're gonna start the game. Okay, welcome to Crusader Kings 2. This tells you all of the stuff that you have to know about the beginning of the game. If you want to read it, pause it, you know, have a gander, but I have read this before, and I don't feel like reading it out loud. So, I'm going to... This isn't going to be much of a tutorial kind of game. This is going to be I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to try to take this, you know, objective of mine kind of thing. If you guys have questions in the comments, I will definitely answer them, but I'm not going to go out of my way to kind of point stuff out while I'm playing. So... I'm already married, so I can't have that as a as an ambition. I already have a son, which is good. Paragon of Virtue. What are... I'm cynical. Okay, I don't think I'm going to become a Paragon of Virtue. Diligent. This guy's pretty good, actually. Mass wealth. Become exalted among men. I'm going to make that my ambition. I could create 2 duchies, but I am too poor to be able to do that, so I'm not going to do that. So choose a focus. What do I want to focus on? You know what? We're just starting out the game. I want to make a huge, huge dynasty. Let's choose family. It's going to give us a little bump to diplomacy. It's going to give us extra fertility and extra health. So, this guy's only 28. You know what? Let's give him a haircut, though, because he looks like he's funny looking. He's still funny looking, but... There we go. There we go. Now he looks different. Okay, I'm not going to create those titles, obviously. Let's look at our council. I'm going to make it so all of these guys can't fight, because I don't want them to lead any troops. I'm going to get my Marshal Michael here to train troops in Oberbayern. You, my steward, are going to research economy tech in Oberbayern. My spy master is going to study tech over in Constantinople. Before I decide what to do with my Chancellor and my Court Chaplain, I'm going to just have a quick look here at my court and see how people... My wife is the person who likes me the least in my court. That's interesting. Right. Where's this? Niederbayern, huh? Okay, so I'm going to get you to improve religious relations with that guy. And then the Count of Cartnan, which is down here. I want you to improve diplomatic relations with him, because I want everybody to give me access to their troops. The laws, I'm not gonna maybe I will. You can change centralization from minimum to low, so I can have a bigger domain size, and my vassal limit will be slightly higher. And they'll probably vote that into being. My military is working itself up. I cannot create a retinue right now. Intrigue, there's nothing going on but the right. No factions. And the Pope's not my biggest fan, but he doesn't hate me either. Alright, so we're going to go and bump this up to speed 4, because that's what I like to play on. And Lords of Bavaria have approved the institution of low centralization law, which is what I figured they would do. Right, okay, so he improved relations with the Count of Cartnan, which is nice. Now the Count of Crane hates me the most, but I can't move him over yet. There seems to be doings transpiring in Bavaria. There seems to be some sort of revolt along the border here. I'm gonna keep out of that. And then eventually I think I'm going to start making incursions into Croatia. Slowly but surely. Alright. Got a little bit of money now, so that's okay. Man, my last game, popes were dying like every year. So get used to this. This one likes to be slightly better than the last one. But only slightly. Okay, good. Means they're reinforcing our forces. Let's have a look at the council here. We don't need to really do that much more. Let's fabricate a claim in Vaglia, so that we can get some access to the Gulf of Venice here. It'd be nice to have some access to water and not be landlocked. Let's have a look here, actually. Realm Tree. Yeah, we've got more troops than they do. Allies. The Chief of Usora. I don't... Oh, that's him. Never mind. Wunderbar. We got tech. Can't do anything with those points yet, though, so it's no big deal. Fortunately, part of... Oh, sweet, okay, yeah, we'll use that right away. Just want to make sure he hasn't gotten, like, a bunch of troops suddenly. No, 934. And I have... more than that? Okay. So we're going to go over to you and say, hello. I'd like to declare war on you for... the Holy War for Croatia. No. As cool as that would be, the rest of the Slavs would just, like, raffle stomp me. So I'm just going to try to take Vaglia. Who are my allies? That's a pretty good ally to have. I'll call him in if I need to, but I'm not in a big rush to do that. Let me just close that out, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go at... Whoa! Calma, calma. Okay, so we're gonna congregate here in Oberbayern, then we're gonna set commanders. Alright, so... do I want to lead troops myself? Seem to be the most qualified. Okay, let's go and do that then. Can I pull... yeah, I can pull you out of here. Let's go and fabricate a claim on... Zagreb? Yeah. Hopefully there are no surprises. Hopefully you didn't call in mercs or anything. I inherited the County of Crane from the Count of Crane. Alright. I sure would like to completely siege this down before I have to engage the Croatian forces here. Man, I can't talk today. Great day to be recording. Alright. Okay. You made better friends with that bishop. That's awesome. How many holdings are there here? 3? And one of them's a bishopric? Well, a temple, whatever. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Awesome. Okay, so we should have ticking war score now, because we're sitting on this. Technically, we could just sit on this until we get to 100%, and we can just press our claim. I might do that. That's better than expending troops. Especially if their army gets wiped out. Ehrenfried. Cool. Oh, no, no, no. There we go. Like, very much to up my war score here. And that did that significantly. Good. Let's go have a look at our tech and see what we can bump up here. Military organization is one that I would like to do. Soon I'll be able to do siege equipment. Cultural advances I can't do yet. That's okay. Who can I imprison? Ooh, the Prince Bishop Fagulf of Salzburg. He's fighting with me right now. Like, not fighting against me. He's fighting with me, like by my side. He's leading one of the flanks of the forces that we're using right now. What is his plot? He wants to kill the Baron of... I don't care. Of Waging? Or Vaging? Or whatever? I don't care. Kill him. $90, we should have this in no time. So who's this? Oh. Okay. The clergy is not satisfied with collecting tithe from all free peasants. They demand the right to collect an extra tithe. The tithe is a tenth of the peasants' harvest or a tenth of the craftsman production. If the priests were allowed to collect another tithe, that would double the taxes and that thus make the peasants protest wildly. No. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Since my conflict is now with this guy. The burghers of Firth are barely able to pay their taxes. Their coffers are empty. I humbly ask that you lower the taxes for your cities. They're already pretty low. Flatter and soothe him. Again, taking war score, but let's speed this up, because now I'm at conflict with another country altogether. Let's educate my only son. We're going to educate him ourselves. Because I like to have control over, the stuff that happens to my heir. Okay. I took a good look at myself and thought about my weaknesses and strengths. I have many strengths, but more weaknesses. Yeah. I don't want him to be cynical. Especially if I'm going to be like a crusader. Okay, that was not the best loss I could have taken. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to dismiss our levies. I'm going to re-raise them, and we're going to raise our vassal levies. Oops. And they're going to be a little salty, but that's okay. they'll get over it. Yeah, see, they get angry if I've raised the levies for what they deem to be too long. Okay, so you... Yeah, this is still a good configuration. Ooh, I've got a prisoner. Ooh, I've got a couple of prisoners. Where are you going? You're going to Send. Where are you going now? Usora. We can go to Zaklimia. Come on. I've gained the trait ill. I'll probably be ultimately okay. So, Duklia? I've never seen them be this big, or this show up this early in the game. Like, they just absorbed and obliterated Croatia and pushed into the Byzantine Empire, which is crazy to me. %. Nine to 2. Hopefully the country doesn't change freaking hands again. I'm gonna dismiss these vassal levies real soon. Yeah, I want him to be humble. Right. You're the Prince Bishop of Salzburg. You're currently hanging out with me, but... I have inherited Baden. Okay. I have a son named Lambert. Good. We're reinforcing. Okay, so let's... Come on, autosave. Offer peace. We're going to enforce our demands. Get the County of Vaglia from Chief Budimir. Good. We won our war. We get some prestige from that. We're gonna dismiss these troops right away. Right. I'm probably going to take this away from you. No, well, not from my king, but from... Why would somebody else inherit that? Is it this guy? No. Weird. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, because it was a little wordy in the beginning, telling you guys what we were going to do, and that war took a little bit longer than it should have, but now we have Vagel. And actually, before we go any further, I'm going to build a fort here. And then I'd like to build a trade post eventually. But I don't know that I can do that yet. Anyway, yeah, so that's going to do it for this one. If you like this episode, or you just want to support the series, feel free to go ahead and click on that good old like button. If you haven't subscribed and you feel like that's something that you may want to do, that button is down there as well. If you have any positive or negative feedback, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. If you'd like to join me on Twitter, Twitch, or Steam, you can do that by clicking on one of the links in the description. It'll bring you right to where you need to go. But I've been Mike, and you have been you, and this has been Crusader Kings 2. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye!